Hello gorgeous, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am very excited. I have been seeing Temu on social media everywhere. I've been seeing a lot of influencers trying out this website that seems to have everything. I see clothes, I see kitchen items, I see everything on this website, but I was interested, of course, in the makeup. So I spent $28 on 22 items. I did get a discount. I believe there are discount codes constantly for them. This video is not sponsored. I got all kinds of high-end inspired items. We've got some Givenchy inspired items, some Rare Beauty. There are other things in here that just are a lot of fun. So if you want to see me put this look together and let you know what my thoughts are on this Temu brand, then just keep watching. The first thing that I have here is this clear eyebrow gel. I paid $1.52 for this. It says Fluff Hold Laminating Brow Wax. This is what it looks like. And I want to put some of this in my brows and see if my traditional way of doing my brows, where I like to put the gel in first, sort of press the brows down, wait for it to dry, and then add my brow pencil will work. And wow, I can tell right from the get-go, the hold here is amazing. And this is just one of my eyebrow brushes from, I believe this is from Alter Ego, yeah. And I'm gonna press them down because that's what I normally do. And then I usually have to go back in and shape them. Seems like it's drying really fast as well. So far, so good. Next, I'll move into primer. Invisible Pore Primer, Poreless Essence, All Matte Face Primer, Oil Control, and this one was $1.79. This is what it looks like. It feels a little like silicone. Press it in. I don't smell a scent. It actually feels a little bit oily, so that scares me a little bit, but we're gonna put it on now and let it set. I didn't grab an eyeshadow primer, so I'm just gonna use the concealer that I picked up. This is the Ultimate Coverage Concealing Cream for Dark Circles, and I paid $1.07 for this. This is the shade. So I picked up this brush set. It is a 13-piece brush set. It was $2.99. This is what it looks like. We have your eye brushes and your face brushes. I figured we would use these brushes today. And I like that the eye brushes, the whole set seems on the small side, which I like. So let's see, there is a flat brush here for the eye primer. So I'm gonna go into this, see what it feels like. Seems a little bit on the stiff side, so I'm trying to just load it up on the brush. I don't love putting my finger in a pot, so we'll see. Feels a little on the thick side. I'm not seeing a huge amount of coverage, which worries me for my under eyes. Let's try putting my finger in there. It might be a situation where you need to warm it up. All right, I think that did something. Not sure I loved the brush in there. I think you need your finger to go in there and warm up the product. The eyebrows feel completely dry, so I'm gonna move into the brow pencil next, and I picked up this waterproof eyebrow pencil. I believe I picked it up in the shade Black Brown. This is what it looks like, and this one was 78 cents. Nice and small and precise tip. Let's see what we can do here. I think the shade is looking good. I'm liking it. You have to build it up a little bit. It's not the most pigmented, but I'm not having a hard time at all. Soft and pretty. I have no complaints. For eyeshadow, I picked this little baby up, and it is the 8 color rose eyeshadow tray, $3.39. And I will say I wanted to open it to look at it before the video, and I could not get it open. It was a little hard to open, but my husband helped me. It's still a little bit hard. And this is what it looks like inside, but super inexpensive. I have no idea what these shadows are gonna look like. I think it's pretty that it's got a little design there. It's got a little rose over here. I don't know what we're gonna get, but I'm gonna go ahead and swatch this. Here are the 7 shades. It looks like one is a little on the glittery side. Let's see what we can put together with it. Now, when I look at these brushes, they all seem to be very much on the small side, except maybe this one. So if I were putting a look together, I would probably use these 3 right here. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this biggest one, and I'm gonna start with what I would consider as a transition shade, and I'm gonna go right here. A little dusty. The eyeshadow smells a little bit like chemicals. It's not terrible, but I can smell it. I just sniffed the brush to see if it was the brush, and it's not. It is the eyeshadow. Good. I'm going to go into this deepest shade, same brush, and just focus that on the outer edge. I might be able to do this whole look with one brush, because I do really like this one. That one will be used more than anything. I can just tell. It's a good size, and it does not feel scratchy at all on my eye. It feels very soft, but not so soft that I can't control it. Good. Let me see what this glitter is gonna do. Hopefully it doesn't go all over my face. I can tell it's a little crumbly. Not the nicest texture, but it's applying. It's adhering to my eye, and it's giving me a nice pop. Clean finger just to blend that outer edge in. Workable. Let me put the crease brush back in there and just blend out any of those glitters that went everywhere. And I'm going to take one of the face brushes. It's a little bent, but maybe it'll be better when it's clean. I'll try to keep you posted. Now we need something on the bottom lash line, and I will take this pencil brush and use that. I'm going to go into this shade. This is the one we used for the transition. I'm going to go into this other one just to see what that's about. Not getting much, but I'll try to build it up. Yeah, I'm not getting enough. I'm going to go into that deepest shade that I used on the outer corner and just take it all the way across. There we go. I did grab an eyeliner. It says long lasting waterproof matte. I got it in black, and it was 71 cents. I will say everything came very nicely wrapped. The packaging was super tight and bubbled. At the end, I'm going to show you some non-makeup items that I got, like hair clips, and they were amazingly, as tight as that package was, they were protected and none of them were broken. So here we go. It says eyeliner pencil with vitamin A and E, waterproof. Go. Not the easiest to open. Here's what it looks like. Let's see what that looks like on. I will try to check back in, maybe in the middle of the day, but definitely at the end of the night, just to see if everything falls apart or if this was not money wasted. But so far, I am pleased. I'm going to take one of these little tiny brushes and just use it to wing it out a little. Now, for some reason, I got 2 mascaras. Maybe I thought one was tubing. This first one is this peacock looking one. Then this other one is Washable Mascara. I have a feeling that this one is a regular mascara and this one is a tubing. I will try to figure out that information and have it in the description box, or I'll post it up top here. But I'm going to go in with the peacock one for the top. Wow, but look at that packaging. That is so cool. This is what it looks like. Wow, that's an interesting wand. It's a little on the pokey side. Let me go ahead and build up a couple coats and I'll be right back. Very interesting wand. I went in with a few coats, and while it's giving me what appears to be length and separation, it's not giving me any volume. So I can't say that I'm loving it. I'm gonna go into the pink one and I'm gonna see if I can layer it right on top. This one is, it says Washable Mascara, $2.48. I love the packaging. Look how cute with the little butterflies. Stephanie, if you're watching, I'll let you know if this is good. This one looks much thicker coming out. This is what the wand looks like. Let's see if I can go right over this. I think I just got it on my lid, which is not a big deal. But that's definitely better. Let me put a couple coats on and I'll be right back. I'm back. I definitely like the butterfly mascara a little bit more. Foundation that I grabbed, it is a liquid foundation. Shake well, pump foundation onto the back of your hand. This one is supposed to color change to your skin to be the perfect shade. And it was $2.60. This is what it looks like. On the front it says Discolor Liquid Foundation. I'm gonna shake it really good. Got my trusty little AOA palette here, and I'm gonna put, oh, that's crazy. I just put 2 pumps on there and it looks like it is white. I'm just a little scared. The texture does not feel super thin, which is not my favorite. But let's just see what happens. Let's just tap it in. It's got a scent. Smells a little perfumey. I should have done one side of my face. Oops. We'll be able to tell. Not loving the strong scent, I can tell you that. It is a strong perfume. Cheap perfume. All right, it does look like it has evened out my skin tone. I wonder if I can build it up on any of my problem areas. Not sure how much coverage it gave, but I definitely feel like my face looks smoother. Tell me what you think. I mean, I can still see I have like a little blemish right there. It is doing a good job. Let's see if I can continue trying to build it up on that discoloration. Decent. But it's crazy that it's white, right? I'm gonna go back into that concealer, this full cover pot concealer, and see if I can get some coverage under my eyes. I'm just digging my finger in. It is on the thick side, so I'm trying to use the heat from my finger to warm it up. And I can't say, I don't see it doing too much, maybe a little bit. I'm gonna take my damp sponge and just make sure that that is blended in. Not great. Probably my least favorite so far. Before I get into more complexion products, I did want to show you that I picked up a couple hair things. I got this clip right here for 71 cents. This one was also 71 cents. Seems really nice. And then the last one, I think you guys have seen me use these in videos before. I like to use these to pull my hair back. Well, they had bigger ones. Look at that. They're like bigger claw clips, and these were also 71 cents. There, I put the longer claw clip in, and that's holding my hair back. I will take it. Not bad. I think the under $1 for the hair accessories are great. I got a cream contour and highlighter stick. 2-color double-headed contour. This was $1.07. Light coffee. There were different shades to choose from. This is the one side of the stick. It looks very warm to me. Not super excited to put that on my face. And then this side, I'm assuming, is going to highlight. That actually I might use for a concealer. I wonder if I add that under my eyes. I'm gonna do that. See if that brightens. Not bad. So let's go here. This feels very creamy. Go in with my BH brush. Oh, it blends very, very easily. Used as a bronzer, it's not too orangey in shade. I just find myself more drawn to contour than bronzer these days. That's not bad. And maybe I will use the highlight also to go across the tops. Just a little bit. I'm just going to pat that in with my finger. I got a liquid blush here. 5-color blush, natural dewy finish. Well, this one was expensive. This one was $3.41. Looks like a nice pink shade. And I believe this one was, I'm assuming, inspired by Rare Beauty, because the packaging looked awful familiar in the picture. Yes. Can you say it's inspired by Rare Beauty? For sure. And because this is also a cream product, I'm going to go into this one next. And wow, looks very familiar. And let's see if it is as pigmented as the Rare Beauty. Because with that one, you have to be very, very light-handed. So a little bit goes a very long way. And yeah, it looks pretty pigmented. I'm gonna work fast in case it sets down. Oh, I forgot to use one of their brushes. Oh, I'm sorry. I love my putty primer brush from e.l.f. for cream blush. Well, that's beautiful. None of these brushes seem firm enough. I don't think I would have used one of these brushes. I forgot I did get a puff. Now this one was confusing because if you look on the picture, it shows 3 puff makeup powder puffs for sunscreen, liquid foundation, blush, concealer, base cream. This was 89 cents, but when you see the picture that I will pop up, it looks like you get 3. You only get 1, and I think they choose the one that you get. So this is the one that I got, and it is very squishy. I don't think you use it wet, but I'm going to try to use this for the powder products today. For setting powder, I got 2 different products. This says Fluffy Mist Loose Powder, shade P1 Light. I'm going to unscrew it here. It actually does come with a puff that actually feels quite nice. There are sifter holes with plastic. Let me take this plastic off. Are you ready? It's going to be satisfying. A little yellow, maybe for the brightening aspect. I'm just going to fold this puff over. Very finely milled. Puff is not the softest. The under eyes are looking a little dry in the mirror. This one I'm excited about because this one you can tell is inspired by the Givenchy, the setting powder. It says professional 4-in-1 loose finishing powder, lightweight setting powder, brighten, smooth, and even skin. There were 2 different versions. There was a natural and a brighten, and I believe I got the brighten one. I love the outer packaging. Look how pretty that is. This one I think is the most expensive thing that I got. This one was $7.49, but it's very pretty. Yeah, I see purple in there, so that's definitely the brighten one. It's got a little puff. We're gonna have that plastic again, but this one's much easier to open. There's a little tab there for me to grab. Yes, definitely looks a little bit like the Givenchy. I do not own that product, but I've heard wonderful things about it. I'm gonna shake. See all the different colors in there. I'm assuming you're meant to just swirl them around. This one also came with a puff, but I'm not gonna use that one. I'm gonna use the one that I got separately. Ooh. I'm just gonna pat it in. I don't like this puff either. Let's go back to my damp sponge. They're just not bendy enough. They're not soft enough. And this sponge is barely damp. It's actually damp from earlier today. Well, so far I like this powder better than the other one. I just think it's so cool. You get all those colors in there. Can you see that? I'm gonna go under the eyes more. I like that. I have another contour powder here. I picked this one up. Contour Powder Palette. Matte color, natural, long-lasting, non-fading. This one was $1.88. I got the variation 01. Let me go ahead and swatch it. But I was definitely trying to go for a cool toned contour. Yeah, that is definitely, seems more cool tone. And then there's like a white shade on the other side. And I guess we can use that for highlight. I'm gonna use one of my brushes. Probably this biggest one. It's kind of curved. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be curved, but that's what we're gonna use. I'm gonna go into this contour shade. Woo! It's pigmented. Will it blend? Kind of. I think this brush is not great. It's a little too flimsy. I'm gonna quit on that brush. I'm gonna go into my alter ego that I know I can trust and enjoy. An alter ego, these brushes are inexpensive. Yeah, this one's got the right firmness. Brushes are important. I'm not sure. I think I like it. I just am a little bit thrown by using that crazy brush at first. I'll try another one of these because they are so flimsy. And I'll go into this highlight shade and see if that does anything. And it does. I like what that did. Just take my alter ego and just put a little bit of that contour on the edges of the sides of my nose here, just to add a little dimension. I am covered in powder. I think I might tap just a teensy bit more blush on these cheeks. I just put one dot on the palette, tapping my brush in, and I'm just gonna add a little bit more rosiness to these cheeks. And it's a good test to see how it does over powder, because some liquid products do not work well over powder. Looks nice. I'm gonna go back into that little powder brush and I'm just gonna update that bottom eyeshadow a little bit. Sometimes when I do my concealer and powder, I lose a little bit of the color. I'm gonna go back into this Crazy Peacock mascara and put that on the bottom lashes. For lips, I grabbed a lip liner pencil, and this one I got in the shade number 8, which looked like a pinky brown sort of shade, my sort of style. It was 78 cents. This is what it looks like. Maybe I should swatch it a little. And that is the shade. It was a little on the stiff side, but not bad at all. It went on smooth, not patchy. I'm liking it so far. And for lip color, I picked up this matte lipstick in the shade 08. It was 71 cents. Go ahead and swatch it. Ooh, it looks like I matched my lip liner shade pretty well. Oh, it smells good. I gave it a minute to dry. With any liquid lipstick, you want to make sure that you let it set before you put your lips together. It definitely feels drying, but that personally does not bother me. If it means that the lipstick is going to last and not crumble and flake, we shall see. We will see how it lasts. And that is everything. Let me go through and tell you what I believe are the standout products so far. I'm loving the brow products. It went on super easy. My skin looks good, whether it's the primer or the foundation. I do feel like I'm a little bit light, but it could be the powders. This was interesting. It did provide more coverage than I expected it to. I love that it came out white and sort of changed to my skin tone. The primer worried me feeling oily, but my skin does look very smooth and nice, so these are working out. The eyeshadow is okay. I'm not blown away, but it is a decent eyeshadow palette for just $1 or $2. This could work. I could try more eyeshadows from Temu. This seems to have gone on fine. It is a nice soft shimmering brown eye look if you're a neutral kind of gal. This could work. The eyeliner felt a little bit dry. I'm not in love with the liner. It did work. In a pinch, you could use it. Not bad. The mascaras, I'm gonna keep playing with, but I'm not in love with them. I've had better mascaras. If you can get an Essence Lash Princess for under $5, I'm not sure it's worth it, but we'll see how it wears. And oftentimes, I'm not in love the first time I use a mascara. I need to I need to use them a few times to see how I feel, but I'm not upset with the lashes. I think they look pretty good. This contour stick, I don't love the shade. It is a little bit too warm for me. That's just a little too warm, but it's not bad. And the texture, it blended very, very nicely. We'll see. This may have saved my under eyes because this one wins the prize for I am least impressed with. I don't like this concealer at all, but I'm very hard to please with concealers. So this is not bad. If you can find a shade that you like, this contour and highlight stick is not bad. I think it helped under the eyes. The brightening powder, I'm not sure. I didn't love that puff, so that could have been the problem. I will continue playing with this, but my under eyes do look a little bit crepey. When I'm looking close in the mirror, they do look a little bit dry, which is a bummer because I'm really enjoying the rest of the face. This, my most expensive item, I'm not upset with it. I like it. I didn't like the puff that it came with. I didn't like the puff that I bought. That's the other thing that I do not like. This, it's funny because the puff is kind of nice, but this part over here is very, very stiff. So I think that's what killed it for me. But this powder, I think I'm gonna enjoy. Contour palette, absolutely great. Love the blush. We'll see if it lasts, but this is a great alternative to the Rare Beauty for just a couple of bucks. And then the lips, I like it. Will everybody like it? I'm not sure. If you want a super creamy lip liner that doesn't tug at all, you may not like this, but this reminds me of like a MAC. How MAC lip liners are a little bit stiffer to put on, but then last a really long time. So we'll see. I may adore this for that purpose. And then the liquid lip, it does feel dry, but what I like about it is you feel nothing. It feels like there's nothing on my lips. It smelled like yummy fruit. It dried down. We'll see how it wears. But for me, this is my sort of color stay kind of lip. The brushes. The brushes, I would not recommend them. They do not feel, there's a sticker on them. I don't love these. I will wash them, see if I can find some use for them. But again, they were only a buck or two. So overall, I'm very happy. I like what I got. I think it was fun. I've been hearing so much hype about Temu. I wanted to see if there was anything quality. And my answer is I believe that there is. I will jump ahead. Hopefully I can put in my update in here. Hey everyone, it's been a few minutes since I stopped filming. I did change my shirt. It's hot in the filming room, cold in my house. Just wanted to show you what the face is looking like. And I think it looks really good. I am very happy with everything. The under eyes look a little bit dry. The lips feel good. The eyes are acceptable. The brows look great. So far, so good. Hello, I am back. It has been many hours. It is the end of the night. I am tired. I am ready to relax. The makeup, I think, did very well. I had Luke laying on me. He was rubbing his face on my face, but it was fine. The makeup looks pretty darn good. The eyeshadow held up fabulously. My eyes, I can see like the fine lines and wrinkles. I can see how the foundation sort of wore into my smile lines. The lipstick, I've had to replace a couple of times, but I still think it's very long wearing. I ate some oily things today. Let me fix it real quick. The liner is definitely a winner. The liner didn't move. So let me see if I can fix this face a little bit. Let's see if we can touch it up. Maybe I'll take this brightening powder that I used under my eyes. This is the plain one, not the Givenchy dupe. I'm gonna take this powder contour and see if I can fix the cheeks a little bit. Just update the blush a little bit. Yeah, I think that this cleaned up really well. I hope this was helpful. I am back. Hopefully the update went well and my face didn't melt off by the end of the night. If you've not subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing before you leave. I would love to have you join me. I upload videos on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. Hit the notification bell so you get notified when I upload a video. Make my day and leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought. Let me know if you've tried anything from Temu. And I will see you in the next one. Have a great day.